Good morning, chair lovers. I'm out here this morning. I promised you guys I'd tell you about my well and my irrigation and everything, so I'm going to give you an idea, what it's going to cost and if you're going to do it. And it may be varying in your area, but depending on the depth of your well and how hard it is to get it in the ground. But here's what goes. Well, that's my well. I drove that well 27 feet down. We're in sandy soil, so it was difficult, but we got it down there. And we took us about, took us one day, and then we had to come back and do it again. But it's a 1.5 inch sand point well, and we put that down, and it cost me for the pump and everything and the piping about $900 for that. And it took us a while, but we got it down. And but that's not the inexpensive stuff. You see the two timers on there? You can get those on Amazon, and I'm going to leave you some descriptions below about that. But you can also get the water lines, which are very easy. The connections are very simple to put down. I'm going to try and tip in here and show you guys. But those connections are slide on. They just slide in and they lock on there so that they don't never come apart. And anyways, I got this out here, and you can see how the water line goes in through the ground and everything. And right now I've got it running all the way down to the high tunnel. And the reason why I don't have it buried is because I realize next year I'm going to put another high tunnel up, and I'm going to move it out of the way and bury it where I need to bury it. The other ones are buried out here, are buried in, and then they got just little drippers on each one of them. And what I was going to tell you guys is the drippers that go on these, and I'll show you inside the high tunnel. You can get various different drippers, and then depends on how much water you want to give everything. They got all kinds of little drippers that just poke into your water lines like that. And there, I'll show you this one here, because this is the one I'm using. But little drippers like that, and it gives you the water I need for my trees. But you can get other ones for gardens, for virtually anything you need. And then I bought a pack of those drippers, and I think it cost me $4, $5 for 15 of them. So they're not expensive. The water lines are very expensive. And like I said, they're very easy to put together because they push in and lock, and they're like a low pressure. But you guys can lay those things in any, and I mean any, garden or anything, because next year down at the end I'm going to put a small couple beds back in the very back there and put my garden in, and I'm going to add the hose on back there and have them water it to a certain amount so that they get the water they need, so they don't ever dry out. Because I've seen you guys on my YouTube channel, some of my homies or whatever, homesteaders or whatever, they claim that their gardens are drying out. And the more I look at them, it's like, I know they're down south and everything, but they could use these drip lines like this and set it up on a timer and water them once or twice a day, your gardens, and it would save your gardens from drying out. I mean, a lot of times it isn't the heat that eats up your garden, it's the lack of water. And even though you get a lot of rain or whatever, it sometimes soaks in, and when it soaks in, then you got problems, because then it dries right back out, and they didn't get the water in time and when you need it. So what you need to do is water and put these drippers in and these water lines in your garden, and I'll tell you what, you'll never have to worry about them not having water. So I just thought I'd give you a little idea what's going on here. Like I said, next year, hopefully, and I'm almost sure of it, I will be putting another well down, and when I do, I'll show you guys. Like I said, I put the well down. I'm in sand up here in northern Michigan, so that it's not hard to drive a point in sand. It may take you, I don't think it took me and my brother about 5 hours one day and 2.5 hours another day to get it down to where we wanted it. And it takes work to drive it down there, but it did it, and I'm getting all the water I need. And like I said, I got it on a timer, so all I have to do is set the time for the high tunnel when I want them to do it, which is 2 times a day for 3 hours. And then I come out here and set this one for 2 times a day for 1.5 hours, because they get more rain outside at the high tunnel. So that's what I've been doing with it, and it's work. And like I said, these water lines, you can't ask for better. I mean, they're flexible. You can move them wherever you want. It's just great. So I thought I'd let you know, you guys, and show you guys what's going on and how you can use these, because they're inexpensive. They're not expensive irrigation, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. And for most people with small gardens or medium gardens, you're not going to be out a lot of money, and you can all use them. I mean, every year when you can plant your garden, you're right back to where you started. So you got plenty of water, you just plant your plants and go. So anyways, that's a quick look at my well. How I take this out every winter or every fall. I drain the lines, I get an air compressor and blow the lines out, and it don't take you no time to do that. Very simple idea, you know, just stick the air gun in there and it blows them right out. Takes you all about 3-4 minutes. Then they're all dry, and I've had them in the ground for 3 years, these lines, and I blew them out every year and haven't had a bit of problem. So it's very inexpensive to get a line. But if you didn't want to put this well down, which you don't have to, you can always run this right smack to the house, turn it on your faucet, open your faucet on, put them timers on, and you have the same thing. So it makes it real simple to do, and I'm telling you people, this is the way to go. It's inexpensive, it doesn't cost a lot. I think I got, with all of my lines, I think I got maybe $100, maybe. And the most expensive thing is the timer, not the water lines itself. So anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you guys and show you that what I have. And I don't know if I told you that this is an 1.5 inch well. This is a 1.5 horse motor, and it pumps all the water that I need. So if that helps everybody, I'd appreciate you guys hitting the like button and subscribe and give me a comment. I really appreciate it. And you guys have a good day, because I intend to. It's a beautiful sunny day and I'm loving it. Bye now.